What's up, guys? Back for another Rocket League video. So today I'm again playing with Rotz. I'll be doing a 2v2 video. Rotz is a former collegiate player. He competed at the Rocket League World Championship for collegiate, beating the world champions actually, and he was the only team or on the only team to beat the world champions. So very solid player, very smart player, and now he just kind of plays ranked. With me and some other friends whenever he has time. So with that being said, we'll hop into it, give you guys some insight into how I think about the game so that you can apply it in your own games. Let's go. Okay, back for another one. Jared Bond, he used to be super good. I don't know if he plays that much anymore. And then Nam, I think we actually had in an earlier, in one of the earlier episodes that I did. So here I'll just kind of back off and let my teammate take it. A big theme for today, or my goal for these 3 games, is going to be to try and pad and kind of stay relevant, so not going for too much big boost in my half, right? So I can stay closer and help out my teammate. And then also looking to kind of disrupt by driving through it, not always just making a touch on the ball or like flipping at it. Here, I'll make a challenge. So like this, for example, is what I mean. I want to try and drive through, and you see how that creates some space. And then if my teammate is there to support me, then he can try and shoot. So here, grab the boost just because it's here, pop it, take the 50, bump the guy, right, the drive through, and see, I try to create some space. So here I don't have much boost, so I'm gonna fake. I know this boost is gonna spawn soon. Wait at the back post, make a light touch, try and flick, and here I'll grab the mid, right, but as long as I don't go all the way back for the corner, I don't really mind too much. Oh, I messed up really hard. So here's I go back, I see that he's spaced, so no need to like rush and use my boost. I'm just gonna pick up pads and drive. Then you can see I'm 100. Now I can support him. As soon as I see that guy make a touch that got away from him, I try to jump. And realistically, I should have at least beat him, and that was kind of an error on my part. Just because of that touch getting away from him, I should have beat him. Try and pop it up. Oop, that's really bad. Luckily, my teammate's super fast, so he's able to get to that. Kind of force it. So here, I'm kind of hanging out. And I hung out, and I got rewarded. So he did the drive-through as well, where he's just driving through and creating space, and that's the prime example of it in its purest form, its best form, and that was super good from him. That was a good pass, and then great space opening. He didn't have to do much. 50. And instead of going back here, since he has the boost, I'm just going to pick up these pads middle. You'll see I have 36, and that's kind of plenty of boost to be able to make something happen. Like that. And then after that, my teammate's able to score, right? So that's a huge thing that I wanted to work on. Boom, I did it. I stayed relevant, I picked up pads, you can see the improvement, you can see the effects, the positive effects of doing that. So here they faked. People have been doing that a lot recently. So here I'm going to pick up the pads and leave that corner in case my teammate wants it. I thought that that guy was going to follow his touch, so that's an error on my part. Good save. Here, I'll just try and shoot. I'll catch him off guard. Oh, unfortunately, it did get back. I thought that I put enough power on it. But here, I didn't think that he was going to insta-rush. A little pinch with my teammates. So here, I'll wait. Try and pass it mid to him. Allows him to shoot. He gets a block. Look behind me. See that this dude's chasing me. And what I'll do is I'll just steal the boost. And then he doesn't really have much boost, so when I force it, my teammate can kind of get a counter attack going is the goal. Here I'm kind of playing behind him and to the side. And again, similar to what I talked about before, I'm just stealing the boost, so now he can't really do much. I know he doesn't have much boost. He has to give it away. And now I know he's struggling to get up to that. And then my teammate can actually just kind of get a free shot. So that's me acting off the play, just driving through instead of going for the ball. I just fake, steal the boost, and he has to respect it, so he thinks I'm going to challenge him just because I'm driving in his direction. He has to respect that I could jump. Go for another Spanish. Try and pop it around him. Teammate gets a pop around him. And here I know my teammate doesn't have much boost, right? So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to overcommit. Try to pop it and then fake. Just kind of let him give it to me. Take a 50. That guy will jump. What I'll do is I'll bump him, and then that creates space for my teammate. So just driving through, right? Not necessarily going for the ball. What a huge flick. That'll go over. Still over. So here I'll wait for his first touch. And then I'm going to just kind of stall it. And take a 50. Pick up some pads. He's stealing the boost. And that's okay. We'll pick up some pads, right? So I'm looking for pads. Instead of going for that corner, I'll save it for later and just pick up this mid. So that if he happens to get forward, he can't get that mid. That kind of stops him from being able to advance as much. Didn't matter there, obviously, because he didn't he didn't advance towards that boost. But if he had, then it wouldn't be there anymore for him. And then we scored. And that's a forfeit for game one. Solid first game. Let's see what's next. Who we got? Nam again. And the other guy, Hash, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's backwards, but I'm not totally sure. Take a 50. Pick up the pads. Thought I got pinched, so I can kind of wait at the back post. Here I'm going to force it for my teammate. Unfortunately, he didn't read it, and neither did I, so I didn't really do much, to be honest, on the challenge. I needed to at least bump, and I just side flipped. So that put him in a really awkward position behind me. So here I don't have much boost, so I'm going to bump, and that'll make it hard for him, so he kind of has to give away possession. Let my teammate go, because he's a better spot, and play off of him. And that guy doesn't have much boost, so I'll just kind of shoot. And then I'll leave it for my teammate who's in a better spot behind me. This guy wants this boost, so I'm just going to steal it. And then now I know that he doesn't have much boost again. And my teammate will be able to play off of that, and I'll just be mid for him. Got a fake here because he's closer. Take the 50. Didn't get the boost, unfortunately. So I kind of have to rely on my teammate here. Let him go. Now grab this boost. Now as we get forward, I want to try and rely on the mid pads. Take a 50. Steal his boost. Do a little drive through like I was talking about. That allows my teammate to get a free shot. And pick up the pads here to try and stay relevant. That guy should be able to get a touch. Didn't. Here I'll fake. And I'll leave it for my teammate. No need to just hit the ball to hit the ball, right? You want to make sure you're doing something with it, especially if you have space. Here, my teammate full pushed up so I can get a touch. And I'm going to fake. Take a 50. And grab the mid boost. Didn't get it, unfortunately. If I had, we probably would have scored there, so that's unfortunate. So here I'm going to challenge, just to kind of change it up. My teammate will force, and I accidentally bumped him on the way back. Just kind of drive through, allows my teammate to try and go for a double here. Close. Try and shoot. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate. Here he'll make a touch. And I gotta wait for this guy's touch. That goes. Oh my god, I almost doubled on my own net. That's funny. Hey, stuff happens, you know. Even at SSL, we make errors. Here I might get demoed, so push up with the pads. Left the boost for me. That was really nice of him. And then I'll play off of him, right? So as soon as he forces, boom, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be ready to challenge. I'll float and take the 50. Bump the other guy. Bump him again. Force it. Try and demo this guy. Just gonna grab this boost so he doesn't have it, and I'm gonna drive through. And my teammate will have some space and some time to work with. I don't think he has much boost. Well, now he does. And then I'll pick up some pads so I push up here. Try and shoot it low. Good block. I'll fake. They double commit. And then I demo, and then that will be an open net, maybe? Nice. Good job from him. Trying to do a lot of driving through, not always going for the ball, and then picking up those passes to stay relevant. And then we have a lot of shots because of that. We're just staying super relevant in the play. Here I'll hit it off the corner, back mid for him. I'm going to try to demo this guy. He ends up backing off a little bit because he sees I'm going to try to demo. So here's my teammate pushes up. I'm going to pick up pads. Try and take a 50. Might get beat here, but it should be okay. End up just going for a bump there. So I went silence. I was like, oh, I need to adjust my plan. Take a 50. Use my power slide to keep my momentum going. You see I pick up the pads and boom, we're back. Flip. Fake actually, because he already committed. So once someone shows their cards, you can kind of adjust your plan of action, right? So that's a big thing, is watching players. You want them to show their cards first. So I saw him jump, so then why go for the reset when I would flip it into him? And then after that, the drive through, looking for that bump on that guy. Try to pop it up. Pop it above again. And then here, instead of going all the way back, we're going to try to pick up some pads. Got a touch. Try to bump the guy. Here I don't have much boost, so I'm going to fake. Way over our net. Teammate clears it out. Pick up this boost, and then make my way back. Oh my. It's in our corner, right, so there's not that much of a threat. Let my teammate go, and it'll just hit the ground. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can go 3 for 3. We've played JR Bond. We haven't played Nyx before. Let's see what happens here. Cheat up as usual, right? Not hard cheat. I like to just kind of drive up, play the beat, steal the boost, and I'm going to look to create some space. So I'm going to drive through. That makes that guy have to kind of jump. That plus him not having much boost is not going to make his day very good in regards to recoveries. Steal the mid boost. Here I'm going to fake. I see that he made a bad touch, so I can hit it to my corner. Fake. Try and take a 50. Teammate fakes it, so I'm going to try to play his 50. This guy might try to pinch it. I think he's going to go up, so I go up, but then I just go down when he goes down. So here I force the flick. Good save by my teammate. Not good for me. Try and doink it mid. So here I'll play behind him, so whatever he forces, I'll be there for. Oh my. That might be the one thing I wouldn't be there for, but it's okay, he's got it covered. I guess when I say that, I mean more like, hey, if he gets 50'd and it goes towards us, boom, I'm there and I can jump. But there, he just straight slaughtered them on his own. So here I'm just going to pick up the pads. I'm not going to go for that corner. As tempting as it looks, you shouldn't do that, because then if your teammate needs you, you're not there. And then here I have plenty of boost, right? I didn't need that big boost. I'll even leave this mid one for my teammate. Pop it up for him because he's already up there. Oh, never mind. He was up there, you know. Take a 50. Here I will grab the mid boost to stay relevant. Try and take a 50. Might be able to shoot. I don't think he has much boost. Great shot. Yeah, I don't think he has much boost. But we'll find out when I do the replay later. I'll take a look at it if I remember. Grab the boost here. Rotate back post. Start to push up slowly through the pad line. Take the 50. Pick up the pads to get myself back to 100. And here I'll just kind of catch in, slow it down. Might get demoed here. Try to pop it towards his net. Steal the boost here, that matters more than the ball does. Oh, and I'm gone anyways. Use my jump to push myself downwards and flip back up to be there. Start with a fake challenger. I want to buy my teammate time. Now that he's behind me, I can force, and then bam, you see how he's there every time. So that's really good from both of us, of buying the time and then being there. Great pop from him. Here I'll just kind of grab the boost. Pass it mid. He's cooking. He's cooking something up. I think he's gonna strike flick, yeah. It's just dangerous. We're up 2 goals, so there's no reason for me to overcommit for that. So here I'll try and take a 50 to my teammate, which works out. That boost might even spawn for him because I didn't get it. There, I went back for that corner, so that was an error on my part. If I'd picked up pads, I could have been there a little bit earlier. He ends up faking. try to pop it. That guy's probably gonna clear it. Gonna use this flip. Don't have much that I can do. Fake. When I say fake, I mean I just missed. Otherwise, that would have been a free goal. And then here, I'll just kind of hang out midfield. Don't want to overcommit, especially because he got demoed. Start with the fake. I know that he's behind me now, so I can drive through, and that creates space for him. And then we score. So that's really good. So those drive-throughs that I've been doing have been working super well. So that's good. A good thing for me to implement. Good thing for me to think about. And boom, we won.
And that concludes our third game. So, as you guys saw, the theme, and I mentioned in the first game, is I really wanted to focus on picking up pads and not going all the way back. A lot of people tend to hit the ball, rotate all the way back for a big boost, and they'll grab the mid one if it's there, but if it's not there, they're going all the way back, and then they're not supporting their teammates. So, just picking up pads and staying relevant, right? A lot of work can be done even with 30, 40 boosts. You don't necessarily need that 100. Plus, if you pick up the 100, you're going to have to use a lot of it to get back into the play. So it ends up kind of being the same thing, but you're late to the play. So that's a big thing to keep in mind. And I would recommend doing that in your own games and trying to avoid going all the way back and being too reliant on having 100 boost all the time. But with that being said, make sure you guys subscribe. And I will be continuing the other series as well mechanically, like the training packs. So if you haven't seen those, make sure you go look at those. And I'll be kind of moving on to more difficult training packs or more difficult mechanics. But that's it for today, and have a nice rest of your day.